Hey, it's Casey coming to you with another update from one of my favorite places, Mile High Church. Just taught some yoga here. Make sure you like and subscribe. That would really help me out and give you my latest updates. So I thought I'd come over here to the kids' playground because, I'm just a big kid at heart. And we've got this really cool tree that the kids like to climb. I thought about sitting in this little swing, but I'm probably too heavy for it. So I think I'll just hang out here by this really cool tree. And my latest update is I got my results back from the genetic testing, which was negative. So super happy about that. Basically that would help me decide whether I go for lumpectomy or mastectomy. And I still have that choice, but I really don't have that choice because I don't have the luxury of support to recover or the financial situation to do it. So still getting the lumpectomy on the 16th of November, so coming up here, and then they're gonna take that and test it. I did have another test done recently to do a bone scan as a baseline, and of course I'm a super healthy person, and most people that I've been sharing about my diagnosis are like, how is it you're healthy? Like everything they tell you to do once you have cancer, I've been doing for 20 years. In college, I got a degree in exercise physiology and I started teaching aerobics and fitness. I've been a personal trainer and a yoga teacher and a health and wellness coach for the last 25 years. And yet I still got cancer doing all the right stuff. So what the truth behind that is it comes from my childhood. I was so sick. I was a deathly sick child. I was in the hospitals. And so my childhood was pumped full of drugs. I took a lot of steroids, a lot of antibiotics. Most of them didn't work on me anymore, so they kept trying more and different ones. And so when I got, long story short, the results for my bone health scan, I was surprised to find out that I have osteopenia, I think is how you say it. So it's kind of the precursor for osteoporosis. Basically, my bone health is not normal, but it does go down naturally for most women in menopause, which I'm in. And yeah, that was, it's not a super big deal. It means that I'm more likely, if I fall, to, have a higher chance of breaking something. Good thing I'm a yogi, so I have good flexibility and agility. But it's still frustrating because, again, I'm a healthy person and my body is breaking down. I just walked around our labyrinth here where I shot one of my previous videos, so check it out right here. And, I walked through the labyrinth. There's different configurations of the labyrinth. And this one, I just walked in one way and then back out the same way instead of the other way. And I was thinking that this is kind of an analogy that sometimes we go back to where we started from. So I started my life on this planet 50 years ago, very sick. And I hated myself. I hated my parents. I hated God. I hated everything and everyone. I just didn't want to be here. But I kept fighting and, got myself into recovery right before I turned 30 and, celebrated 20 years this year. But I worked so hard to get off all the drugs that I took for 20 years, 30 years. And now I'm back on a lot of drugs and dealing with a lot of health issues again. So it feels like my prime is over, but I know that's also not true. It's just that I have to work really hard again to stay alive. And, a lot of that is not just in body. Like I've recently entered a new kind of depression place about this. Like it's just literally hard for me to do anything, but that's not really acceptable because I'm a single mom and I need to support us. So that's my fight right now. It's interesting, everyone's supporting me with the breast cancer, and in some ways it's the least of my worries, except for how it impacts my ability to be sustainable and to take care of my daughter and I. And that's mostly time and energy. All these appointments. There was a 100-car car crash on Friday when I went to get my bone density scan. Thank goodness I wasn't in it. I was an hour or so behind it. But what that meant was instead of, an hour and 15-minute time to go to this appointment, it was 2.5 hours. and more appointments will be continuing to come. So I'm working on some financial grants and all that stuff, and just trying to stay positive. I know I'll get through this, and I'm really working on trying to find some things that draw and pull me forward, something to look forward to, because right now life is just a lot of hard work. I'm not, I don't think my body is attacking me or fighting against me. It's kind of betrayed me most of my life, and so I'm working on that. I'm working on trying to be financially sustainable in this crazy world, having lost my business from COVID and trying to come back, and it's just a lot. So I appreciate any help or support that you have. Any way you can help out, that would be amazing. I was thinking about maybe doing a GoFundme. I'm not sure, another thing on the big long to-do list, but I know I'll get through this. So I appreciate you. Thank you for listening and sharing and liking and subscribing and helping me any way I can to make this a little bit easier journey. So I love you so much. Mwah. Have a great day. Namaste. And play.